welcome to your July tarot reading. Let's take a look and see what may be on the cards for you for the month. I've got the 9-card block that describes your situation. I have lead tarot energies and oracles on either side here. The left for me generally is where you've come from, what has created the situation you found yourself in. And the right hand side is where you're heading or what you may need to do to successfully navigate through your situation. Scorpio, can I just say how many aces? 1, 2, 3, 4 aces. Aces are the new beginnings, the entry point for something, that's fulfilling, something that's solid, and something that seems to inspire you. So it feels like such a positive energy that is coming in. But first, Scorpio, we got the tower to deal with. Hey there, Magic One. Just before we get into your tarot reading, I wanted to jump in super quick, I promise, just with a few announcements for you. Should you want to arrange a personal reading or healing for yourself, you can do so at any time by either clicking the link to my website down below or visiting wildlotustarot.com. I do have a new little offering which I think is kind of cute. It's actually the most affordable way to get guidance from me, and in that reading I draw you a single tarot card from the beautiful Star Child Tarot and write you a handwritten letter about my interpretation of that card for you, and I post it to your letterbox. You can now show your support by becoming a member of my channel. If you head to my channel page and click the join button, there's a video there where I describe in detail what I'm offering for my 2 different levels of membership. Don't forget, the doors are always open to the initiation. That is my immersive Learn Tarot journey. You can sign up at any time and receive lifetime access to all of the learning materials, videos, online learning modules, practices, and in that course I am teaching my signature process to learn how to read tarot, not just from the head but from the heart, and go beyond the traditional card meanings, and how to put it all together and thread it into a story as well. So that's available at any time. I'll also link that down below for you. You can find me on Instagram if you'd like to stay connected and hear a little bit more about me. You can find the link down below, or you can find me at wild_lotus_tarot. I would love to have you over there with me as well. Till next time, sending you so much love and magic. Let's get on with your reading. Okay, Scorpio, well, let's jump in. I'm going to start over here. We've got the 7 of Swords and the Tower as your first card. And, for me, this is the real energy of sabotage, okay, or self-deception. I feel that the sabotage is more with you. I feel like you have stayed in a situation that has not been suiting you for some time, okay? Hierophant is at the center of the reading. Now, I'm reading an energetic pattern, but I see that this could be playing out with the Hierophant in a long-term committed relationship or marriage, or a very traditional work or study setting, okay? This pattern here, it can apply to either, so please resonate it with your situation. I'm going to keep it pretty general here. So with the 7 of Swords, it's like a sacrificing of your needs for the situation, maybe a sacrifice because you committed to this, okay? You invested in this, and you really wanted it to work out. What I feel is that you have created a tower here, and there's something about the situation that is no longer a fit for you, is no longer in resonance. And with the Hierophant, it's generally around growth or values, okay? So because this is a card of tradition, it might be that you want to do things differently, or that you are awakening to your own truth, all right? Ace of Swords is a card of truth, your own unique values, and it feels like the situation is no longer a fit for you because of that. It might feel like you've outgrown it, or that it's just not meshing, okay? Maybe you're just not meshing with your boss or your partner in some way. And I think that for a period of time, you've kind of, let's say, sucked it up and gone, okay, well, I've committed to this. I'm going to, be a little bit of a martyr to the situation and hang in there. But behind the scenes, you've actually been manifesting something new. And it feels like, Scorpio, this is the month that the universe answers the call for you. But of course, you need to bring down the tower to move towards this, okay? And that's obviously going to require you to dissolve this commitment, okay? Which was on a shaky foundation anyway, so it was really a matter of, not if, but when this came down. That the Tower is a big card of realignment. It's an act of love and grace in the universe, because it's taking this out of the picture so that you can move towards the new. Now, if you have been manifesting, because this is pretty much the magician energy, whether you're conscious or not of it, you have been sending that energy out there for what you truly want. And I feel that you're going to get an offer or an opportunity here. Your hard work is paying off. New moon in Capricorn. So you may even have you may even have been like working towards something else. If this is working career for you, you might have been doing some learning or development, upskilling, looking, working very hard to kind of stand out from the crowd. If this is in relationship for you, you might have been working on yourself or really getting clear on what you truly want here. I have the flow card as well, and it feels like, for me, when we stay in situations that aren't in alignment, like it becomes hard, it becomes a struggle. It feels like we're going against the current, against the grain. But when we just surrender and just allow that energy, that current to move us, that's when we really get into more of an effortless flow. Yes, of course, there'll be challenges down the track, but, we won't have that abrasive pushing and fighting and that very energetically consuming situation of trying to stay in a situation that's just not lined up for us. So the double aces in the top row here, yeah, I feel like there's an opportunity coming in if it hasn't already. And it feels like the breakthrough for you. And it feels like the catalyst for you beginning to dismantle the tower, okay? Now, for some of you, there could have been a situation out of your hand, like the loss of this job or this relationship started crumbling, or a circumstance that, really meant there was no other option. But I sort of feel with the energies that I'm seeing here that you're kind of consciously in control of this because you've been manifesting it. So the Ace of Cups, it feels like the opportunity that's coming in is something that fulfills you on an emotional level as well as an intellectual level, okay? It could be a person, could be a job offer. It's the best of both worlds, right? And on top of that, with the Ace of Pentacles down there, it's got an element of stability, security, like a stable base element, all right? And it's in alignment with your truth, right? We see the crown here, the crown and the Hierophant. It's in alignment with your deeper spiritual truth, your values. So that's what the Hierophant holds for me, is a critical turning point of, are you ready to go your own way, Scorpio, or are you still going to, go along with the values of the past, the values of somebody else, the values of an organization that doesn't fit? It's time to unlock your truth and go in that direction. The flip side of that is staying in the Eight of Swords, right? Stuck. It's a self-imposed bondage, right? That's where I'm kind of getting that like self-sacrifice energy. Well, I'll just put the blindfold on, I'll shut down my intuition, and I'll just stay here. But that has been a choice, right? And we have to take ownership for that. It has been a choice, right? There is a clear path out, which is interesting because on the right-hand side here, I actually got two of these Divine Abundance cards came out. The first one is worth. You have been worthy to belong to love all along without any need to improve. In fact, you are love itself. I think you're awakening to your worth and that you deserve to, live a fulfilled, inspired, stable life that feels in flow with you, and you've worked for it. So now it's time for you to take the right action, Scorpio. It means let everything that wants to go, go, and let everything that wants to come, come. And that's the energy of flow and surrender. So it feels like the right action is loosening the grip, not fighting for, the old, and allowing the new in, just effortlessly allowing. I've got the purification card here, and that's how it feels. It's like this process of purifying out of your life everything that feels like it's abrasive or not in alignment for you, so that you can have faith in your dreams. So it feels like you are moving towards a dream that you've been manifesting, that you have been working towards. I feel a little bit quietly on the inside. I think it's been quite an internal journey, and now it's showing up in your reality, okay? Ace of Swords again on the side says this is a powerful breakthrough for you. And we've got to keep in mind that the Ace of Swords is also a victory card, as is the Six of Wands at the end of the journey. So it feels like this is going to be victorious. And yeah, the aces are the very entry point. They are the beginning. But when we invest in them, when we feel in flow with them, when it feels lined up for us, we put that hard work in, and man, does it pay off, okay? So with the Three of Pentacles here, this is an energy of, you know, building the new. And I always say with this card here, it's the manifestations of the Empress becoming solid and stable, because she is number 3 in the major arcana. And she stands for the birthing of what's been on your heart. The dream, the bigger dream, the hope, the wish. Have faith in your dreams. You know, and now it's actually happening. Now it's showing up. But it's not a coincidence. It's because of the energy that you have been cultivating. In terms of signs here, I've really just got the Taurus energy with the Hierophant. So you may or may not be dealing with a Taurus. This card here links to Capricorn. So you may or may not be dealing with one of those signs. So in the outcome, I've got the 8 of Wands, the Ace of Pentacles, and the 6 of Wands. Yeah, the 8 of Wands generally is a communication or a message. And I think that could be you communicating your final answer, saying, you know what? I accept, I'm in, let's sign the contract, let's make this official, let's firm this up, let's make this a sure thing. That's what that is for me. Whereas before here, I feel like it's like, oh, I've got this offer, I don't know what to do. And you've been going through that process of deciding. And here we are. And that is the very thing that empowers you, 6 of Wands, and allows you to move out of this kind of time of stress and worry, what am I going to do, how I'm going to navigate this. It's all going to figure out, you know. It's time to take that right action from a place of self-worth. This is a massive action of self-love, like choosing you, choosing your journey, okay? The 8 of Wands for me is, that's interesting with the Hierophant energy, because this is my card as a reader of doing a 180, okay? Not a 360. That would be, I'm choosing something similar and it's a different version of that. Therefore, I'll create a different reality, maybe just a slightly better version of that reality. Whereas the 8 of Wands for me is I'm actually going in a different direction, right? Not in the traditional path or what I've been doing. I'm going in my path, my way that aligns with my values. So that's why it feels like such an edge, right? Because it's almost like it might be on the outside, there might be people that think, oh, you know, what are they doing? You know, oh, that's not solid or stable, or I can't believe they gave up that solid person, that good provider, that home, that job that paid a lot, you know, all that sort of thing. But just don't listen to the naysayers. This is time to go in your own direction and realize your own dream, Scorpio, you know, and it really feels that that can be really successful for you. And you're actually closing out a huge cycle, and I feel that there is a deeper karmic lesson applied to this as well. I see the world of the Reef of the World card in the Ace of Pentacles. It's like you were being gifted this because you woke up to that life lesson of the fact that, oh no, I can't just live by other people's values or society's values. I need to choose myself, step into worth. And this is my biggest act of self-love that I can give myself, is aligning my action to that. And that is why I feel like it will be very successful for you. So Scorpio, that's what I have. I hope you enjoyed this message, and you know, I hope it finds the right person. If this is where we part ways, thank you so much for joining me. If you would like to go deeper into this message, the first link down below will take you to the extended version of this reading, and in that reading I'll be clarifying each of these core 9 cards a lot further, extrapolating, and also drawing a selection of oracle cards at the end. Drop me a comment if you're cool to share. I read them all, love interacting with you all over there. Hit subscribe. That is very important to keep the readings coming, so I will be grateful in advance for that energy exchange between us. I'm wishing you much love and magic for July, Scorpio. Do take care. Bye for now.